Once again, I welcome you class 12 students in a new video lecture that is about the India and integration of princely state. How India solve this problem of integration. As we know that before independence, India was divided into two parts. One was the British India and the second was the area which was ruled by the princes or the king. So it was a big question how this princely state will become the part of Indian Union, and this was a problem. So the this responsibility was laid on the our deputy prime minister and then home minister Dr. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and he work hard for this integration of India. So he along with VP Menon, he tried a lot and to negotiate with this ruler of princely estate that they become the part of India, and Indian government will provide them many privileges like privy purse and others. So they become and ready to merge with Indian Union. मतलब उन्होंने भरसक कोशिश की कि वो किसी भी तरह इन 565 प्रिंसली स्टेट को इंडियन यूनियन में शामिल कर लें, और उनके पास ये ऑप्शन भी दिया गया था, मतलब ब्रिटेन गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा जो कैबिनेट मिशन प्लान था, दैट वाज गिवन देम कि if they wants to remain with India, they remain with India. If they wants to go with Pakistan, they can go with Pakistan. And if they want to remain independent, they can remain independent. But Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was not ready for this, and so most of the princely state, they were ready to merge with Indian Union, but some of them create some problem. First, the ruler of Travancore, they announced that they will remain independent. Then the Nizam of Hyderabad decided and announced to remain independent. So this was the problem, and the Nawab of Bhopal also created some problem that they will not merge in the Indian Union. Then what step was taken by the government of India? The government of India tried work hard to how can they merge with the Indian Union. In their view, that it is very much important that these princely states become the part of India. So the interim government of India, which was formed in the 1947, took up some firm stance against the possible division of India into many small principalities, and Muslim League opposed this because they want that they should be remain free. But Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he was very firm and strongly he told that it is a very important work, so he cannot leave it, and he started it and he completed it. That's why he also called as the Iron Man of India. So the government approach was guided by three considerations, and in before 15 August 1947, peaceful negotiation has brought almost all the states whose territories were contiguous to the new boundary of the India into they were ready to merge with the Indian Union, and many of them or most of them, they signed the instrument of accession. Here I want to tell you that there was two options. One was standstill agreement and second was instrument of accession. Instrument of accession was a complete document. After signing the instrument of accession, the countries ready will merge with the Indian Union, and the standstill agreement give the prince a time of 1 year. So they think for 1 year and then they can decide. So both the options were put to the in front of the prince. So most of them they signed the instrument of accession and they merged with the Indian Union. But the state of Junagadh, Hyderabad, Kashmir and Manipur, they posed difficulty and they create some problem to merger with the India. So first I am explain you that how Manipur merged with the Indian Union. So that time the ruler of Manipur was Maharaja Bodhacharya, and the problem was that in Maharaja Bodhacharya, what was the relation between the Maharaja Bodhacharya and the people of Manipur. It is also very important that what was the relation between the people of Manipur and the Maharaja. So Maharaja of Manipur signed the instrument of accession with the Indian government on the assurance that their internal autonomy will be maintained, and but under the pressure of public opinion the Maharaja held election in Manipur in 1948 and the state became constitutional monarchy. So thus the Manipur here we can say that Manipur became the first state of India which had universal adult franchise. Then the Legislative Assembly of the Manipur was divided, sharply divided on the question of merger. Uh, while the state Congress wanted the merger and the other political party were against this merger. So it was a great problem. There was a election by the desire of the people. So the Maharaja was also he has to follow the decision of the Legislative Assembly, and the Maharaja was in the great pressure. So then in 1949, August 1949, Maharaja signed a merger agreement of the Manipur, and it created many problem also there. The people created problem, and some people become angry, and the political parties was all the political party was also not ready for it. But in spite of it, by the persuasion of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maharaja signed the instrument of accession, and by this way Manipur become the part of Indian Union. Then we will talk about the Hyderabad. Here I want to tell you that the Nizam of Hyderabad, he was one of the world richest man, and that's why he don't want to become the merger of the Indian Union. As we know that merger can take many privilege which they were enjoying, and that's why Maharaja was not ready to for this merger. So he signed a standstill agreement on 29th August 1947, the Nizam of Hyderabad. But after signing this, he was not in mood to fulfill this agreement, and that's why he was the Muslim fantasy of the Hyderabad known as Rajkaras. Rajkaras was the police of Hyderabad, and that police of Hyderabad was not very people friendly, and they were not friendly with the people, and they were creating many problem for the people of Hyderabad. And they have practiced many brutality. They beat people, and even they rape, and they do many mischievous behavior with the people of Hyderabad. So in that condition, the there was a big difference between the Nizam and the people of Hyderabad. The people of Hyderabad was Hyderabad were ready to merge with the Indian Union. So due to these differences, and in the peasantry in the Telangana region also uh, become the victim of these Rajkaras, and the atrocities and communal nature of the Rajkara creates many problem for the people, and the people were seeking help from the Indian government, and this was a opportunity for the Indian government, because the people were asking for help and the government took it as opportunity that. And so on, in September 1948, the Indian government sent army there, and there was a clash between Indian army and Nizam's forces, and after that Nizam forces was forced to surrender, and this led Hyderabad to merger in the Indian Union. By this way, we saw that the Hyderabad was merged in Indian Union, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel played a great role. So we can say that somewhere the Patel was very strongly firm, and he took hard decision, as well as he also tried to negotiate with the people, that they can with the people and the prince, that those who comes willingly, they merge willingly. So he played a great role in this process, and in the next video I will explain you about the Junagadh and the